I left Visalia when I was 18 years old, and I swore I was never coming back. I was off to Stanford University and then to San Francisco to live my big gay life.
It was the 90s, and Tulare County wasn't safe for a kid like me. So after I graduated, I went to film school at Loyola Marymount University, and I spent the next 25 years as an out and proud gay television actor.
Spoiler alert, we came back. And I didn't come back on a winning streak either. My life in San Francisco had become toxic to me. I was drinking way too much. I was abusing other substances. A series of bad decisions and bad relationships. I found myself with two choices. Either stay in San Francisco and be homeless, or come back to Visalia. I had to think about coming home.
My career was slowing down. My mental health was declining, and my sister had just been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. I came home for my 39th birthday, and I never returned to Los Angeles. My sister gave me a place to live and helped me get back on my feet. Without her, I don't think I'd be alive today.
In 2015, I met Brian, and we quickly became friends. We bonded over the shared experience. Having grown up here, moved away, had big successful careers, and having to come back as adults. I remember the crisp December morning in 2015 when Brian and I were down on Main Street and we were antiquing, which was the gayest thing we could think to do at the time. And I remember he turned to me and he said, "If we're gonna stay here, there should be an LGBTQ center."
A couple of weeks later, we had our first organizational meeting, and over 30 people showed up, and that was the beginning.
Crying because I'm so overwhelmed and grateful right now, but this is the space. The first home of the Source LGBT Plus Center in Visalia, California. So here would be our sort of intake area and lounge area. And there's a great hallway back here. Hardwood floors and a little window that looks out onto our lobby. It's a beautiful space already.
It is my distinct pleasure and honor to be here tonight, 1 year after opening our doors.
Since 2016, the Source LGBT Plus Center in Visalia has been serving the LGBT community and their families in the Central Valley.
We went from a one-room office in Montgomery Square to taking over half of the basement. We've served over hundreds of people, outreach to thousands, and our online presence reaches millions.
I look back at my life 6 years ago, not sober, scared, anxious, lonely. My life has grown beautifully with the growth of the center. I'm scared to think about what my life would be like had it not been for the Source. As much as the Source has helped our clients, it's helped me too. The Source has given me a job, community, a sense of purpose. It's even given me a husband.
The Source has given me purpose. After my sister died, I thought I'd move back to Los Angeles, but the Source had become my anchor. I couldn't believe it. Our dreams were coming true. We had a youth program, resources for our trans community, and people living with HIV. You made that happen.
The Source has given so many people a place to call home. It has rebuilt the lives of those who have dedicated themselves to the service of the LGBTQ plus community.
The first 5 years of the Source were about building foundations, structure, and relationships.
The next 5 years are about building a forever home, a place that will be here for generations to come. We've moved out of the basement. We have outdoor space. We have windows, a place for our administration, for our client services, for the community, a place that will be here for people who need the Source the most, like me.
Less than a month ago, the Source purchased 2 buildings in historic downtown Visalia. These 2 craftsman-style homes sit on a private gated property that will become the campus at the Source LGBT Plus Center.
With your help, we've outgrown the basement and we found a visible, accessible place right here in the heart of downtown Visalia.
You made this possible. This is the type of real investment that changes the landscape forever. Pride in ownership, investment in LGBTQ lives, and a place to call home. We are just starting to build the community we want to see, where young LGBTQ+ people,
and older LGBTQ+ people,
where all LGBTQ+ people are safe and included, seen and heard.
and we've never done it alone.
The next 5 years are going to be a bigger lift than ever. Your support drives this work.
You are the reason I'm alive, healthy, and happy.
We're counting on you. Let's build this together.